It's my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Farouk Uman Abubakar, Registrar, Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, is one of the awardees, and his wife. It's my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe, former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Ondo State. It's one of our awardees. And my pleasure to introduce to you Engineer Ifeoluwa Oluwashola Oyedele, Executive Director, Niger Delta Power Holding Company of Nigeria, Abuja. You are all welcome. It's my pleasure to introduce the following people to you. The names of Vice Chancellors that have come to grace this occasion. First is Dr. Olamikposi Aduroja, representing the Vice Chancellor of University of Ilesha. Please clap for our representatives. Professor S.S. Oluyamo, representing the Vice Chancellor, Federal FUTA, Akure. Dr. Tope Ozeigwe, Adeyemi Federal University of Education, representing the active Vice Chancellor. Professor Clement O. Kolawole, acting Vice Chancellor, Trinity University, is here in person. And Dr. Adebukola Ayola Koladaisi is representing the Vice Chancellor, Professor Adeniyi Olatunbosun. You are all welcome, sir. I want to recognize our Kabiesis that are here. First is Oba Kabiesi, the Alale of Ilale, Idashe land. Oba Oluwabamishe Kukumo. Hallelujah. Alhaji Kabiru Shiferi Alsan, all the way from Sokoto State. We are welcome, sir. Chief Professor Sheson Ayodele, representing the Olukpeme of Ukpeme land. You are welcome. The Chief Imam of Owo is here. I can see him. Alhaji Alade Shawe. You are welcome, sir. All our reverends and pastors, I can see the superintendent of CAC amongst us. You are welcome, sir. I recognize all of you, and when we see your name, we shall mention your names. And all the chiefs that accompany our Kabiesis to this place, you are all welcome. And I want to welcome our parents to this occasion, this joyous occasion that we are witnessing. You are welcome to this occasion. I also welcome our Achievers University Melody Band. You are welcome to this occasion. I'm to recognize the following people. Alhaji Ndagi Alsan, Director, Standard of Accreditation of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. You are welcome, sir. Let us clap for them. Alhaji Ndi Alsan, Director, Standard and Accreditation, Nursing Council of Nigeria. You are welcome, sir. Dr. Daniel Tokumbo, Director, Finance and Account of the same Nursing and Midwifery Council. You are welcome. Mr. Yahaya Sumi, Director, Special Duties. You are welcome, sir. Mr. Emmanuel Udontre, Director, Planning, Research and Statistics. You are welcome, sir. Mrs. Stella Goswill, Director, Registrar's Office. You are welcome. Mrs. Adekemi Awe, Director, Human Resources. You are welcome, ma'am. And many friends that accompany the emirs and council staff, both headquarters and Akure Zonal Office. I recognize all of you. You are welcome. I chief present here, you are all welcome. All our high chiefs that are here, you are welcome. Friends of Ashivas University, led by Alhaji D.R.O.D. Sule, you are welcome. Dr. Femi Oyinson, Council Member, Trinity University, you are welcome, sir. Honorable Timothy Gold, Golu, you are welcome. Chief Dan Richard, you are equally welcome, sir. And Honorable Mohammed Usman, you are welcome, sir. Representative of the Managing Director, Federal Medical Center, Owo, Dr. A.J. Ayeyemi, you are welcome. Dr. Akin Yoyeno A. Festus, representing the Acting Rector, Rufus Giwa Polytechnic, you are welcome. The President representing Engineer S.O. Bolawole, Fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. The Nigerian Society of Engineers, you are welcome. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it is time now to constitute the convocation. The Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the Chancellor, His Excellency Right Honorable Dr. Yakubu Dogara, to constitute this assembly as a convocation of Ashivas University for the purpose of conferment of honorary doctoral degrees, admission to postgraduate and first degrees, and presentation of prizes. The Chancellor, sir.
I hereby constitute this assembly as a convocation of Achievers University Owo for the purpose of conferment of honorary doctorate degrees, admission to postgraduate and first degrees, and presentation of prizes.
A round of applause for him. Graduates, try to applaud him. The convocation address. The Chancellor, sir. I have the honor and privilege to call upon the Chancellor, His Excellency Right Honorable Dr. Yakubu Dogara, to deliver his convocation address. The Chancellor.
Thank you very much. Representative of the Executive Governor of Ondo State, hereby more than ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner of Education, my colleagues, members of the National Assembly, His Imperial Majesty, Oba Ajibade Ogunaye III, Olowo of Owo, His Royal Highnesses, Mrs. Olajumoke Anifosh Woshe, Engineer Ifolowa Olusola and his wife, Dr. Farouk Abubakar and his lovely wife, Alhaji Kabir Chigari Al-Hassan, Sarkin Sultan of Wurno, Alhaji Ndagi Al-Hassan, Director Standards and Accreditation, Mr. Daniel Tokumbo, Director of Finance and Accounts, Mr. Yahya Sumi, Director Special Duties, Mr. Emmanuel Odontre, Director Planning, Research and Statistics, Mrs. Stella Gottswill, Director Registrar's Office, Mrs. Adekemi, Director Human Resources, many friends that accompany Emir and Council staff, Board Headquarters and Akure Zonal Office, High Chiefs present here, Friends of Achievers University led by Alhaji Dr. R.O. Disu Sule, the Pro-Chancellor, my own brother and his lovely wife, Honorable Dr. Bode Ayorinde, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Omolala Arinoye, all other principal officers of the university, representative of other universities, members of the Senate, staff and students, my lords, temporal and spiritual, Chief Daniel Richards, Honorable Timothy Golu, Honorable Mohammed Usman, the graduates, happy parents and guidance, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my pleasure to be here again in line with the dictates of the university law and as demanding of me as the Chancellor to preside over the convocation of the university. I salute the University Council, Senate and management for keeping the flag flying, not deterred by apparent daunting challenges. No doubt the last 16 years have seen Achievers University through the basic teething challenges faced by an institution not owned by a money bag. It is gratifying, however, that the end has not only justified the means, but the future appears very bright. We must, however, not rest on our oars, as the base is yet to be achieved. A university of about 4,000 population, staff, and students has come of age. Therefore, congratulate all the stakeholders of Achievers University for the great vision that had received the grace of Almighty God to thrive in splendor and elegance. In particular, I congratulate the graduates of today, their parents and well-wishers for the joyful end of your adventures here in Achievers University. Today, I'll be graduating 554 students, including 34 postgraduate students. Among the 520 undergraduates, 37 are in the first class category, 259 with second class upper, 198 with second class lower, and 26 with third class. I'm happy to confer these degrees on these worthy students who have been found worthy in character and in learning for the award and are truly achievers. As it is the custom, it is expected that I will dwell on contemporary issues of urgent public importance. I'll not shy away from that responsibility, as I'll make some remarks on the place of the legislature in a democracy such as ours. We should know that in most cases, merely speaking at all in an atmosphere of hostile silence requires a great deal of boldness. But to be a good role model, you must not only do what is right, you must be prepared to speak out against wrong. The legislature, also known as the parliament, is the whole and main essence of democracy, which by popular definition is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The supremacy of the law over the exercise of power is a hallmark of representative democracy, which presupposes the idea of limited government. Central to the idea of limited government, the doctrine of separation of powers, which found its most famous expression in the US Constitution that we copied from. The doctrine holds that liberty is best preserved if the three functions of government, legislation, law enforcement, and adjudication are in different hands. Thanks to Baron de Montesquieu, who is one of the most important 18th century works on political science, The Spirit of the Laws, published in 1748, stated that there can be no liberty where the legislative and executive powers are united in the same body or body of magistrates, or if the power of judging be not separated from the legislative and executive powers. One of the America's founding fathers and statesman, James Madison, in Federalist Papers number 47, published in 1788, commenting on the views expressed above and seeking to reconcile them with the provision of the US Constitution, stated that, and I quote, "The accumulation of all powers, legislative, executive, and judiciary, in the same hands, whether of one, a few, or many, and whether hereditary, self-appointed, or elective, may justly be pronounced the very definition of tyranny. The following functions are the constitutionally exclusive preserve of the legislature in the representative democracy: lawmaking, representative function, deliberative function, approval of annual budgets, confirmation of nominations made by the executive, oversight functions, impeachment of the executive, ratification of treaties, agreements, and constitutional amendments. Therefore, by constitutional design, a democracy is organized in such a way that it is made to be driven by consensus. Where consensus fails, it is always the prerogative of the legislature to go first, in the sense that when it comes to bills, for instance, even where the president, governor, has vetoed it, if the legislature can muster 2/3 of his members, they can override the president, governor's veto, as the case may be. Also, with regards to appropriation, no monies will be appropriated or spent in the absence of express legislative authorization. That is why an effective legislature must always be a place for contemplation, for debates, and a forum where even questions are questioned. The only thing that is above questioning in a legislature that is set to do the work of the people is dissent, itself the very necessary ingredient with which consensus is forged. No legislature worth his or her salt, ought to be ignorant about the very nature and exercise of executive power, which by our Constitution must be deliberate and limited, except where the Constitution grants powers or duties to the president, governor. Executive governing authority must be created by legislation. Therefore, the exercise of any executive power by the president, governor, not expressly conferred on him or her by the Constitution or Act of Parliament, is ultra vires his or her powers. The legislature cannot, therefore, be a waffle house When any legislature convinces itself to abdicate its constitutional role on the ground that an angel or a super patriotic and well-intentioned person is in charge of the executive branch and can therefore do no wrong, such a legislature cannot do the work of democracy. Such narratives betray a crass ignorance of the nature of man. Okay. Yes. Sorry, I had to pause my speech so that His Imperial Majesty, the Olo of Owo, would take his seat. And so, I'll repeat, take it again from paragraph 10. And I said that the legislature cannot therefore be a waffle house. When any legislative assembly convinces itself to abdicate its constitutional role on the ground that an angel or a super patriotic and well-intentioned person is in charge of the executive branch and can therefore do no wrong, such a legislature cannot do the work of democracy. Such narratives betray a crass ignorance of the nature of man, which is the basis of the promulgation of the doctrine of separation of powers, as earlier discussed, and the very essence of the legislature itself. Therefore, an unflappable legislature is a major symptom of a democracy in trouble. Sadly, strong leaders and executive-imposed leaders of the legislature, most often than not, interpret disagreement as disloyalty. Now that we live in the midst of a pandemic of sycophancy, by modern-day standards, disagreement is synonymous with disloyalty. How can the legislature discharge its constitutional functions without let and hindrance when active collusion is seen by the executive as a precondition for maintaining a seat at the table? Sadly, nothing hurts a democracy more. Democracies are noisy because we have to disagree as we agree in order not to stymie progress. I've dwelled briefly on this, although so much can be said about the abundant constitutional powers of the legislature, which are never fully exercised, just for us to appreciate the reason why the legislature is necessary in the first place and why it must never allow itself to be suborned by the executive into abdicating its constitutional role. If you don't understand the purpose of a thing, you're condemned to abuse it. And in this case, if the legislature does not understand its role, it will continue to be the president or the governor's houses with the Senate president and speakers at all levels, just living in them as tenants, enabling the executive, no matter how kind and well-intentioned they may be, to exercise legislative powers through entrenched proxies in the legislature is not an act of fidelity, but apostasy to our constitutional order. Therefore, our lawmakers across the nation, irrespective of how they emerge as leaders or members of the legislature, must be reminded that their responsibility first is to the people they represent and not to the executive. For there is no greater heresy than defying the very people who elected you as a mark of loyalty to someone. A good legislative-executive relationship is necessary for the smooth running of government, but such must never take roots at the expense of the people they represent. Our people must always be at the center of our conversation on legislative-executive relationship and engagements. This is the point being made. Permit me also to say that for all elected officials, including Mr. President, who ran for something as opposed to running against someone, this is the moment they ought to be bothered, because we are living in a deeply troubled democracy, as nearly all Nigerian families are hurting. Only God knows how many Nigerians go to bed hungry each night. Although no rational individual will attribute our present deprecating decay to Tinubu's administration, which is still in its infancy, but the truth is that he knew about it and promised to find lasting solutions before assuming office. If he does not resist the temptation to continue blaming others for our national decay rather than concentrating on the solutions he promised, what would be the distinguishing mark of his presidency? Because that was what other presidents specialized in: outsourcing the blame and never taking responsibility. My unsolicited counsel to Mr. President, therefore, is to confront these challenges head on and at once, for nothing can be conquered unless it is confronted. I've said before that poverty by far is the greatest threat to our democracy. Those who doubted me have seen that threat manifest itself in vote buying and in the use of money to compromise electoral and security officials on account of the sense of despondency and powerlessness that poverty breeds among the poor. The poor have and will always remain ever-ready tools in the hands of tyrants and demagogues who, in the course of history, have always found it easy to mobilize for the purpose of subverting democratic institutions. Since underemployment and unemployment are bedmates of poverty, eliminating them must be the focal point of government's policies. If we don't ever make it to the point where we can have a rational conversation about economic justice, it will not be because it is impossible to achieve, but because we lack the right leadership. We have talked so much about ending so many things in Nigeria. Now is the time to talk about creating wealth and ending poverty. In concluding my speech, let me once again congratulate the graduates of today and your loved ones. Particularly congratulate the honorary awardees for this height of honor. It is not a mean feat. It is an honor bestowed on you by a reputable university, Achievers University Owo, for the impact you have made on society and humanity. This honor should therefore spur you to do more, as the greater honor from God is yet to come. Congratulations for honors well deserved. Let me now end with an appeal to the federal government to consider the plight being faced by students of tertiary institutions. While commending the student loan scheme of this present administration, I join my voice in the call for the inclusion of private university students in the student loan scheme of this administration as part of the palliative measures, since they are also Nigerians. The scheme should also be properly managed for the benefit of the teeming youth of this country. I thank you all.
Thank you so much. Another round of applause for our Chancellor. Thank you so much, sir. As he was giving his address, the Kabiyesi, the Olowo of Owo, entered with his entourage. It's my pleasure to introduce to us Oba Ajibade Badegeshi Ogunoye III, the Olowo of Owo. You are welcome, sir. It's equally my pleasure to introduce to us His Royal Majesty Oba Olusegun Joseph Ade Tarami Adetuwo Olu of Igodon Lisa Kingdom. Olu of Igodon Lisa, you are welcome, sir. So also I want to introduce to us His Royal Majesty Oba Festus Oyedele Olumoyegun Oniju of Ijuodo Kingdom, Ondo State. You are welcome, sir. I also want to quickly introduce to us the representative of Aswada, of Iswadaland, High Chief Obajuluwa, and his members. You are welcome. Going forward, I have the honor and pleasure to invite the acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Omolola O. Irinoye, to deliver our convocation address. The Vice Chancellor, ma'am.
The representative of the Executive Governor of Ondo State, represented by the Special Advisor on Education, Dr. Wumi Ilawole, Chancellor, Right Honorable Yakubu Dogara, our Pro-Chancellor, Honorable Dr. Bode Ayorinde, Our Imperial Majesty, Obajibade Geshin Ogunye III, all other Royal Highnesses that are here present, our honoraries of today and their families, Alhaji Kabir Sigari Al-Hassan, Seriki Sudan of Wuno, all from Sokoto, all the members of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria that are hereby represented, let me stand on already established protocol so that I won't take more of our time. I want to start by giving honor to who honor is due, and now unto him that is able to do exceedingly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. We return all glory to Almighty God for helping us to have this convocation. I bring you warm welcome from the Council, the Senate, the principal officers, and all the management team, as well as our students of Achievers University, Owo, to this 13th convocation and the 16th anniversary ceremonies of our university. We acknowledge the abundance of grace, mercy, and love of God over our lives, who also brought us here safely. We appreciate your love for this university that is demonstrated by your presence to rejoice with us. We do not take your presence for granted. Achievers University, from the beginning to date, we want to return glory back to God for what He has done for us. The university has made significant progress looking back at the date of receiving the operating license on the 11th of December 2007, and the date of resumption with the first batch of 126 students on the 8th of April 2008. On our record, as at December 1, 2023, we have 3,929 students in 5 colleges and 3 faculties. We started from 2 colleges, colleges of Natural and Applied Sciences and Social and Management Sciences. Other colleges and faculties today include College of Engineering and Technology, College of Law, Faculty of Nursing, Faculty of Medical Laboratory Science, Faculty of Health Sciences, the School of Postgraduate Studies, as we also begin to incubate the College of Medicine, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, and Faculty of Medical Rehabilitation, having gotten the approval of NUC to mount 11 programs in this session that we're in. So we already have our medicine, our pharmacy, and medical rehabilitation as additional health sciences program, as well as health information management, in addition to the programs that we have. The university continues to pursue academic activities in teaching, research, and community service with vigor over the years. We earlier in the year had 27 undergraduate and 10 postgraduate degree programs. We run our normal academic calendars, and we have, since October 8th, 2023, commenced the 2023-2024 academic session. Our university has a tradition of commencement and completion of sessions and prompt release of results within 30 days of completing examination. And our students and parents also have prompt access to their results from the comfort of their homes. For the 2023-2024 session, the admission exercise is still ongoing, and we have a record of 855 admitted candidates as at 1st of December. For this session, the Council of the University approved increase in the number of students and programs that will benefit from the university's scholarships as part of our corporate social responsibility to make education accessible to many young people and buffer the economic hardship on parents and guardians. Students from 15 programs are offered 100% tuition-free scholarships in College of Natural and Applied Sciences and College of Social and Management Sciences. And these programs include plant science and biotechnology, microbiology, biochemistry, industrial chemistry, geology, business administration, economics, international relations, political science, public administration, sociology, banking and finance, biology education, and chemistry education. Students in other 11 programs are also offered 80% tuition-free in Faculty of Health Sciences, College of Natural and Applied Sciences, and College of Social and Management Sciences. And these programs to enjoy 80% tuition-free include public health, human anatomy, human physiology, computer science, mass communication, health information management, remote sensing and geosciences information system, accounting, procurement management, criminology and security studies, library and information science. All our engineering courses are given 65% tuition-free scholarship, and these include computer engineering, biomedical engineering, mechatronics engineering, telecommunication engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, civil and environmental engineering. We're doing this to encourage parents and potential students to consider these tuition-free programs in Achievers University to avoid wasting years of sitting at home for many young people who actually meet the JAMB cutoff scores for university. So they will still be welcome because our admissions are still on till January 2024. Achievers Universities in this 13th convocation will award degrees to 554 graduates, with 524 degree graduates and 34 with postgraduate degrees. Of the 520 graduates, 37 had first class, 259 had second class upper division, 198 had second class lower division, and 26 had third class grade. The number of these candidates by their programs and their grades as reflected in Table 1. From the postgraduate studies, we are awarding master's degrees in various fields to 34 graduating students. These include 14 candidates with MSc Accounting, 9 candidates with MSc Business Administration, 2 candidates with Masters of Business Administration, and 9 candidates with MSc Nursing Science. We have conducted a series of induction for graduates of the professional programs. On Wednesday, 4th of October 2023, we presented 88 graduates of medical laboratory science in their 12th induction ceremony for registration as medical laboratory scientists. We also presented 13 engineers in the 2nd induction and 194 graduate nurses for their 4th induction to their professions by the various regulatory bodies. We acknowledge the cooperation and support of the Medical Laboratory Council of Nigeria, Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, and Council of Nigeria and the Council of the Regulation for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria over the years. And we affirm our commitment to standards set by these agencies as we cooperatively turn out quality graduates who will do exploits in practice. I wish to inform you that almost all our programs are fully accredited by the National Universities Commission. Out of the 27 existing undergraduate programs of the university, 18 are fully accredited, 1 has interim accreditation. 6 of the 10 existing programs that are just due for accreditation, and 4 old ones have been re-accredited after 5 full years of initial full accreditation. We have only 2 programs that are yet to be due for accreditation, and we are fully prepared to do this as at when due. For resource verification, for the commencement of new programs, the university received approval of the National Universities Commission to commence 11 additional new programs for 2023-2024 session. And these programs are MBBS, Medicine and Surgery, PharmD, Doctor of Pharmacy, DPT, Doctor of Physiotherapy, BSc Health Information Science, BSc Procurement Management, BSc Banking and Finance, BSc Remote Sensing and Geoscience Information System, BEd Guidance and Counseling, Bachelor's in Library Studies, Library Information Science, BSc Chemistry Education, BSc Biology Education. And if we add these 11 new programs, the undergraduate programs in our university has increased to 38. A joint committee for implementation of the new medical and health sciences programs, comprising highly experienced and senior scholars from the various professions, were formally inaugurated by the chairman of council on the 4th of December 2023. This committee has started working with the university management to ensure that solid foundation and high quality standards are laid to drive best practice in curricular implementation and in the new programs. As a university, we are mindful of standards despite all challenges that currently face the education sector in Nigeria today. All the 38 programs running in the university have approval of the National Universities Commission. We also have approval and we comply with directives of all regulatory agencies for the professional programs. We are looking forward to 100% success in the NUC accreditation process that is still ongoing, even as we do this convocation for our old programs. On behalf of the university, I want to congratulate our 3 honorary awardees of today, who have distinguished themselves in their various professions and have contributed to the society in their pathways in life. The 3 awardees in their various professional capacities have shown exemplary courage, commitment, and dedication to the cause of justice, promotion of social welfare, and well-being of Nigerians, and we congratulate them. I pray for higher grace for Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar, the Chief Executive Officer and Registrar of Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, for Mama Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe, the former Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice, Ondo State, and Engineer Ifeoluwa Olushola Oyedele, the Executive Director, Niger Delta Power Holding Company of Nigeria, Abuja. Achievers University will continue to give recognition to individuals that are distinguishing themselves in service, excellence, and commitment to a just society. With regards to infrastructural development, we will encourage as many people that are here today to take a brief walk around our campus. We are excited that we are growing with arrays of construction works and positive changes that are meant to provide a conducive environment comparable to international standards that are planned to make teaching and research more conducive. Some of these projects include the 17 rooms Achiever Signature, our university guest house, a 250 computer-based test center, a central laboratory building that has 17 laboratories for basic life and health sciences programs, with capacities ranging from 80 to 280 students per session. We have an extensive anatomy laboratory, the Faculty of Medical Laboratory Science building, new accommodation buildings for staff, the greenhouse project, the bakery, to mention just a few. With regards to staff development and welfare, Achievers University has over 800 staff, with about 70 staff that were just added very recently. As many as are qualified to advance their education are encouraged. Staff enjoy basic health care provided by Health Center managed by qualified professionals. They also benefit from the contributory pension scheme. The university's commitment to providing accommodation for staff is unwavering. 4 professors and 1 reader were among all qualified academic and non-academic staff that were recently approved for promotion by the University Council, and the exercise is still ongoing. We congratulate our professors because we know it is not an easy task to get to the peak of their career. Our projections. As we continue to expand our infrastructure, our priority program in the near future is agriculture, and we have started working on this. As we commit to development of agriculture with emphasis on food security, we will work to expand collaboration and partnership to achieve success. The university is working to bring to reality the convening of stakeholders in agricultural development and food security summits that will be coming early in the next year. The meeting promises to be a landmark intervention in this area. We are going to be expanding the frontiers of high impact research that will be focusing on finding solutions to challenging life situations through local and international collaboration and partnership in the coming years. We want to thank the Council of the University for approval of the University Research, Innovation and Linkages Policy with approved funding and Information Communication Technology Policy. The university is set to break new grounds in translational research. To the graduating students and their parents, we congratulate the students, now graduates, in this convocation for the outstanding milestone that opens them to the world of achievements. They have solid base to build on, as the sky is just beginning for them. We remind them of the university's mantra, knowledge, integrity, and leadership, as the key to remaining as achievers for life. To the lucky parents, we rejoice with you and pray that your sacrifices that make the graduates thus far will be rewarded as they also continue to make you proud. May the Lord continue to guide and preserve you to reap the fruits of your labor. Amen. We want to acknowledge the grace of God in abundance, the outstanding support of the Council of Achievers University under the chairmanship of Honorable Dr. Bode Ayorinde, and their commitment to helping the university move forward to accomplish our vision of being the best in Africa and one of the best in the world. We also appreciate all the friends of achievers in and outside Nigeria for their encouragement. We especially acknowledge with appreciation the support of KPAC, His Imperial Majesty, Oba Dr. Ajibade Gbadegesi 3, the Olowo of Owo, for the university at all times. We thank you for the endowment of 3 million paid to support the financial award of the best graduating students in public administration and law. We appreciate all donations and awards with gratitude. We also acknowledge the cooperation and support of the press at all times. We covet more prayers, cooperation and support from all and sundry in sharing all the good news of outstanding growth of successes in Achievers University Owo as our partners in progress. We also request that your prayers for the members of the council, this university, the management team and staff will continue to be for God's leading and guidance in all we do as we strive to raise the bar of quality education and give access to education to more Nigerians and citizens of the world that so wish. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. The next thing is goodwill messages from other universities. But before then, I want to quickly recognize Justice Olorun Daunsi of Ondo State High Court. You are welcome, sir. I equally want to recognize Chief Tokunbo Ajashi. You are welcome, sir. The following people are here because of one of our awardees. I want to recognize Dr. Stephen Azenge, Executive Director, Legal Niger Delta Power Holding Corporation Limited, representing the Managing Director. You are welcome, sir. Engineer Gazama Moses Meli, General Manager Distribution, NDPHC. You are welcome, sir. Engineer Dr. Yusuf Yare, General Manager Transmission, NDPHC. You are welcome. Chief Adebisi Undipe, National Secretary, Unilag Alumni Association. You are welcome. Then all the Oka Council of Chiefs representing the Olubaka of Oka. You are all welcome. And equally, I want to recognize Mr. Okpeyemi Fodoni, Regional Headquarters, Stanbic IBTC Southwest. You are welcome. And Mrs. Tosin Additional, Branch Manager, Stanbic IBTC Ibadan Branch. You are all welcome. The Chancellor, sir, I hereby invite the representatives of other institutions here present to present their goodwill messages on this occasion of our 13th convocation. Please come out one after the other to give your goodwill messages. Representative of other universities.
I'm Professor S.S. Oluyama. I'm representing the Vice Chancellor of Federal University of Technology, Akure. Congratulations.
I'm Dr. Tokwe Ozil. I'm representing the active Vice Chancellor at the Adeyemi Federal University of Education, Ondo.
I'm Dr. Olamikwasi Adroja, representing our amiable Vice Chancellor, Professor Taiwo Olufemi Ashaolu of the University of Ilesha.
I'm Dr. Adebukola Ayola, representing the Vice Chancellor, Koladaisi University, Professor Adeni Olatubosun, SAN.
I'm Clement Olusegun Olaniran, representing Trinity University. Congratulations.
I, Dr. Akinyo Inafalabi Festus, representing the Acting Rector of Fosgua Polytechnic. Congratulations.
A round of applause for all of them, please, for coming to grace this occasion. It's my pleasure to invite the representative of the governor, Dr. Wumi Ijawole, special advisor on education, to give his own goodwill message.
The Chancellor, Right Honorable Yakub Dogara, CFR, the Pro-Chancellor and other members of the University Governing Council, the Vice-Chancellor and other principal officers of the university, Kabiyesi, His Imperial Majesty, the Olowo of Owo, and other royal fathers here present, honorary doctoral graduates of this occasion, my brother and leader, Engineer Ife Olushola Oyedele, and our mommy, Mrs. Jumoke Anifowoshe. I greet you all, and the third honorary graduates, you are greeted. You are all welcome. The Pro-Chancellor and founder of the university has limited my speech to 10 minutes or 10 million, so I am going to make it really quick. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to be at this occasion to represent the governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, SANCON, the governor of Ondo State, who could not be here present at this occasion because he's still recuperating from his medical leave. But it gives me great pleasure to represent him at this occasion. I will now give a speech. My joy knew no bounds, for the opportunity availed me to join you all here today in celebrating the 16th year founding ceremonies and celebration of the 13th convocation of this institution. No doubt you all will agree with me that today is another special day in the annals of the indigenous institution, Achievers University, Owo. Its name speaks volume of the reputation and the scores of achievements that have been recorded since its inception, which has been a pillar of academic excellence and a beacon of hope for our youth. And we are immensely proud of this. This has bettered the giants being celebrated annually, part of which we are all witnessing today. These achievers have excelled in their various academic fields of learning. You will assuredly agree with me that today's occasion is loaded because of its dualistic objectives. First, convocation ceremony and the recall of the event of its 16th year founding anniversary of this great citadel of learning. One of its kind in our land of nativity, or Made, as acclaimed. I cannot but first return all glory to Almighty God for the grace to witness another occasion of this sort. By extension, I wish to extend my heartfelt congratulations to Achievers University community for their outstanding accomplishment in producing 37 first-class graduates. I think they deserve a round of applause. Another landmark achievement which cannot be slighted and worthy of accolade is the recent approval of National University Commission to commence 11 new programs in medical sciences for 2023-2024. Part of the programs include MBBS, Medicine and Surgery, Doctor of Pharmacy, and BSc Health Information Science, among others. The university bring to reality the convening of stakeholders in agricultural development to boost food security in the coming year. These successes of Achievers University are a testament to the unwavering commitment to providing quality education, fostering innovation, and nurturing the next generation of leaders. The impact of the institution extends beyond the campus and has a profound effect on the socio-economic development of our state and the nation at large. The divine enablement to witness and extol the labor and investment tailored towards uplifting the standard of education by making it affordable to the common man by the university community is also worthy of our applause, most especially in this environment. It is, however, our hope that the university will continue to strive to achieve excellence and also reach an enviable position among its contemporaries in the country and beyond. I also congratulate the graduating students who have toiled, burnt the midnight candles to complete their various courses of studies, looking forward to a bright and fulfilling future. I think the graduates need to applaud themselves. As we celebrate these accomplishments, it is important to recognize that challenges remain. However, with determination and collaboration, we can overcome them and continue to build on the success of the past. The future holds great promise, and Achievers University is well positioned to play a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of our youth and the advancement of our society. In closing, I want to express my gratitude to the entire Achievers University community for their dedication and contribution to the growth and progress of the institution. I encourage everyone to continue striving for excellence and to embrace the spirit of innovation and lifelong learning. Once again, congratulations on the 13th Convocation, the 16th year foundation ceremonies of Achievers University Award. I am confident that the future holds even greater achievements and success for this esteemed institution. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. The Chancellor, sir, permit me to invite His Imperial Majesty Oba Ajibade Gbadegesin Ogunoye III, the Olowo of Owo, to give his goodwill message. Kabiyesi.
The Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor, the representative of Mr. Governor, the Vice Chancellor, the honorees, traditional rulers that are here present, the graduates, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say that I'm happy to be here to felicitate with the Achievers University for the 13th Convocation anniversary that is going on now. We are happy for the giant strides of the university. The graduates over the years are excelling, they are champions across the globe. We are happy that the university, Achievers University, is known globally and the standards are comparable to the international standards. The environment here is quite appealing and inviting to students. So I use this opportunity to appeal to parents to bring their students, their wards here to study, because Owo is a peaceful environment and a very accommodating. Let me use this special location to congratulate the three notable awardees, doctorate awardees today. Dr. Farouk Umar Abaka, Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe, and Engineer Oyedele, for this honor that is being bestowed on you. It is just because of your impact on society, the development of humanity, in your various fields of human endeavors. My prayer is that God will continue to enable you to impact the society more and more. Let me congratulate the university for finding it necessary to bestow doctorate awards on the invited honorees. My prayer is that the university will continue to work stronger and continue to grow from strength to strength. This is the university of today and of the future. Once again, congratulations. I first stay with you.
Thank you so much, Kabiesi, for that goodwill message. It is now time to present prizes. The Chancellor, sir. I have the honor to present to you the following graduating students who have distinguished themselves in their respective programs for presentation of prizes. Please, when I mention your name, please quickly come up to have handshake with the Chancellor and the Pro-Chancellor or Vice-Chancellor. A cash prize of 50,000 naira to the graduating students with the best overall performance. The recipient is Adama Rebecca. The Pro-Chancellor's Prize, Obi Jessica Shimiaka. Jessica Shimiaka. The Vice-Chancellor's Prize, Alabi Ayomi Oton Inyoluwa. These prizes favor Ogene Werotaye. These prizes favor Ogene Werotaye. A cash prize of 25,000 to the graduating students with the best results in the College of Natural and Applied Sciences. Recipient is Ogunnaike Opeoluwa Adefolake. The best students in College of Social and Management Sciences, Afolabi Oyinkansola Damilola. The best graduating student with the best result in the College of Law, Akiyede Favor. The best graduating student with the best result in the Faculty of Medical Laboratory Science, Olawore Kehinde Mercy. Best graduating students in the Faculty of Nursing Science, Dare Aluko Inioluwa. College prizes. College of Engineering and Technology, Ijesha Favor Ogene Werotaye. College of Engineering, Favor Ogene Werotaye. College of Law, Adama Rebecca. College of Natural and Applied Sciences, Ogunnaike Opeoluwa Adefolake. College of Social and Management Sciences, Obi Resika Shimanka. Faculty of Medical Laboratory Sciences, Olawore Kehinde Mercy. Faculty of Nursing Science, Akinduko Mercy Anoluwapo. Departmental prizes. Accounting, Afolabi Oyinkansola Damilola. Accounting, Afolabi Oyinkansola Damilola. Biochemistry, Fadeshola Alimot. Biochemistry, Bello Fadeshola Alimot. Biomedical Engineering, Favor Ogune Wenroktaye. Please come fast. Business Administration, John Justice. John Justice. Bello Folashade Alimot. Business Administration, John Justice. Computer Engineering, Yusuf Tomilola Robiat. Tomilola Robiat. Computer Science, Balogun Ololade Mariam. Balogun Ololade Mariam. Criminology and Security Studies, Olarewaju Emmanuel Ayomide. Economics, Oluwarotimi Peace Monisola. Geology, Ijagbemi Oluwaseun Ayokunle. Industrial Chemistry, Okuoka Catherine Tennyson. International Relations, Alabi Ayomiotan Inyoluwa. Law, Adama Rebecca. Mass Communication, Obi Jessica Shiamaka. Obi Jessica Shiamaka. Mechatronics Engineering, Yusuf Olalekan Rufai. Medical Laboratory Science, Olawore Kehinde Mercy. Microbiology, Ogunaike Opeoluwa Adefolake. Ogunaike Opeoluwa Adefolake. Nursing Science, Akinduko Mercy Anoluwako. Political Science, Oluwadamilare King Victor Oluwaseyi. Oba Ajibade. We are now on donated prices. Oba Ajibade Gbadegashin Ogunye, the third prize, a cash prize of 75,000 for the best graduating student in law, won by Adama Rebecca. Kabiyesi Ojomo Kofoworola Prize, a prize of 50,000 donated by Ojomo Oluda of Ijebu-Owo, won by Balogun Ololade Mariam. Honorable Justice Dr. Isa Ayosalami Prize, won the best graduating student in law, Adama Rebecca. Another Honorable Justice Dr. Isa Salami Prize, 75,000 to the best 200 level students in the College of Law for the 2022-2023 academic section, won by Adeniyi Atilade Oluwa Precious. Adeniyi Atilade Oluwa Precious, a 200 level student. The price is 75,000. Honorable Justice Dr. Adeshuyi Olagbegi Prize for the best graduating student in Law of Evidence. Akintola Olumide Mary. Mama Juliana Aduke Falaye Prize, the best first-class student in computer science, donated by Dr. Folusho Falaye, won by Balogun Ololade Miriam. ₦200,000. Elder Takwere Isaac Prize, the best overall performance in the Department of Business Administration, ₦20,000, won by John Justice. Elder Takwere Isaac Prize, 20,000, won by John Justice. Professor and Mrs. L.O. Adetula Prize, the best graduating student in mathematical method, MTH 201. The winner is Adetula Daniel Temitope. Professor and Mrs. L.O. Adetula Prize, another 50,000 naira to the best graduating students in elementary differential equation, MTH 202, won by Balogun Ololade Miriam. Professor T.O. Ashaolu Prize of 50,000 to the best students in accounting, won by Afolabi Oyinkansola Damilola. Chief and Mrs. Bolu Ogundawole, best graduating students in the best overall performance in mass communication, won by Obi Jessica Shiamaka. Otuaga Osareme Memorial Prize of 20,000 and best overall performance in medical laboratory science, won by Olawore Kehinde Mercy. Chapel of Great Glory Prize of 10,000 naira, the best graduating student in congregation of the chapel, won by Bamidele Patience Iyanoluwa. Professor Taiwo Adenegan Prize of 10,000 naira to the most active and best behaved students, won by Akin Yede Favor. Engineer and Mrs. B.J. Ajala Prize of 10,000 naira to the best in business administration. Recipient is John Justice. Reverend Colonel and Mrs. Oladimeji Prize of 20,000 to the best graduating student in production management in the Department of Business Administration. The recipient is Onifade Kayode Emmanuel. Onifade Kayode Emmanuel. Mr. and Mrs. Dio Farin raised prize of 20,000 to the best graduating student in auditing investigation, won by Kolade Purity Oluwatosin. Professor P.O. Oladele prize of 10,000 to the best student in business administration, won by John Justice. John Justice. That's alumni prizes. The best male student. Letter of award to the best overall performance in the best as the best female student by Adama Rebecca. Letter of award by the alumni to 20,000 naira in the College of Engineering and Technology. Ijesha Favor Owane Wero Taye. Then the best in the overall performance in the College of Law, Adama Rebecca. The best overall in the College of Natural and Applied Sciences, Ogunaike Opeoluwa Adefolake. In Cosmas, the best person, Obi Jessica Shiamaka. The best in Faculty of Medical Laboratory Sciences, Olawore Kehinde Mercy. Olawore Kehinde Mercy. Another alumni award, the best graduating student adjudged to be the best in nursing, Akinduko Mercy and Oluwapo. Akinduko Mercy in nursing science. Thank you so much, sir. That is the end. Thank you. A round of applause for the Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor. The Chancellor, sir. I have the honor and privilege to call upon the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Honorable Dr. Bode Ayorinde, to deliver his convocation address. The Pro-Chancellor, sir.
The Chancellor, sir, Right Honorable Yakubu Dogara, the representative of the Governor, the Special Advisor on Education, His Imperial Majesty, Oba Ogunye III, permit me to abide by already well-established protocol. Before I will commence my speech, I crave the indulgence of my audience to recall that this time last year, when we were having our convocation, Professor Olabanji Aje was the Vice Chancellor. 2 weeks after the event, he slept and joined his ancestors. May I crave the indulgence of the House to have 1 minute silence in honor of Professor Samuel Olabanji Aje, the former Vice Chancellor of the university. May his souls rest in perfect peace. Thank you. God will honor you. Your Excellencies, Royal Majesties, my lords, temporal and spiritual, happy parents and graduating students of today, distinguished honoraries, respected academics from other universities, council members, principal officers of this great university, the Senate, staff, and students of our great university, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, kindly permit me to abide by the well-established protocol. It is again my pleasure to address you today as we are set to release the 13th set of achievers who have been certified fit and proper in their various disciplines. Greatly impactful American clergyman, the late Robert H. Schuller, probably had our products in mind when he noted that high achievers spot rich opportunities swiftly, make big decisions quickly, and move into action immediately. Schuller asked the one who would be great to follow these principles, and you can make your dreams come true. Achievers University has given today's graduates the tools not only to aim high, but very importantly, to fly high and get to the very top of the mountain. We are giving our students the key to unlock the doors of opportunities that abound in the world out there. No doubt, the period of study, ranging from 18 months for the master's degree to 4 or 5 years or 3 years for the undergraduate students, have been very tasking and equally impactful. The joyful end today has justified the means, time, and money invested in your intellectual pursuit. At this year's convocation, I shall refrain from dwelling on national issues. Rather, I prefer to restate our commitment to the highest ideals possible in university education, to reassure our stakeholders that we mean business when we stated in our mission statement, that we want to be the best university in Africa and one of the best universities in the world. 16 years in the pursuit of the goal is a very short period in the lifespan of a university, given the fact that universities are established to exist in perpetuity. The first university in Nigeria is now 75 years old, University of Ibadan. Oxford University is 927 years old. Cambridge is 813 years old. Harvard is 387 years old. And the Yale University is 322 years old. We are 16 years old. Indeed, we are a baby in a university. So our own 16 years of existence has just completed the proper foundation level of a great university to behold, a legacy for the future generations of humanity, and a great transformation center of repute. There is a saying around here that he that will be tall shall have thin legs. Our ambitions are lofty and the challenges daunting. But the good news is that we keep surmounting the hurdles as they come and commendably meeting our targets. Yes, we have a third dream to be the best university in Africa and one of the best in the world. We are very conscious of the tall and laudable ambition. And we are honestly convinced that it is possible and achievable with proper planning, determination, and dedication to work. This has informed every step we are taking in the last 16 years, which include the choice of location of the university, or war, the land of honor. Our prayer points every day, our master plan, purpose-built infrastructure, recruitment of competent and committed lecturers, admission of only qualified students, teaching, discipline, and providing leadership with the fear of God. These are steps geared towards accomplishing our goals in our lifetime. We have successfully established our major academic disciplines: social and management sciences, natural and applied sciences, engineering and technology, basic health sciences, including medical laboratory science and nursing sciences, and law. The newly approved programs of medicine and surgery, pharmacy and education will soon become reference points in tertiary education. With 3 more faculties, environmental, agriculture, and aviation, we shall complete the circle of multidisciplinary university. Development under my watch as Pro-Chancellor shall stop at 12 colleges and the postgraduate school. The future generation of handlers of this university will determine their own focus and development. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, British statesman, writer, and 2-time UK Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli once postulated that a university should be a place of light, of liberty, and of learning. That is what we are in Achievers. It is the reason we are Achievers. The hallmarks of a university that is worth her name are the quality of our research and how impactful she is on problem solving and societal development. To this end, we shall continue to ensure that the research unit of the institution builds a synergy with the university and industries to be meaningful and relevant to contemporary issues. Research should not be for research's sake. We should gather dust on departmental shelves. Our nation in particular, and humanity in general, are yearning for developments. The council under my chairmanship will therefore encourage academic staff to embark on innovative, impactful, and result-oriented research towards giving this university the much-needed global feasibility and provide solutions to the myriad of problems confronting our host community, our state, our nation, and the global community. In spite of the harsh economic environment being witnessed globally, the University Governing Council has prioritized and will continue to prioritize the welfare of its staff and students. We have ensured that the salaries and wages of all our staff for the 16 years of our existence have been fully paid. I say we have paid the salaries of all our staff up to date. We have successfully implemented the contributory pension scheme, and the staff university joint contribution is remitted to pension funds administrators promptly and regularly. Pending the release of the new salary structure for staff of government universities, the council recently approved and implemented palliatives to all categories of our staff to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal and the hardship occasioned by the policy. I want to assure you that we shall continue to do everything possible within the limit of our resources to motivate our staff so as to secure their trust and commitment to achieve our mission statement. The council shall not relent in its efforts to provide very serene and aesthetically beautiful campus, construction of new hostels, lecture halls, and other ancillary services to make teaching and learning conducive in this university. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to our staff and students to take ownership and make judicious use of these facilities. Together, we can make our dreams come true. Our students, are our great ambassadors. The graduating students are admonished to go into the world and demonstrate the leadership attributes you have imbibed as students of this great university. I salute and congratulate you all. You are one of the important pillars of our university. Be ready to join the alumni groups in this university anywhere you find yourselves in the future. Remember as you go that character maketh a man or woman. You may secure the best job with your certificate, connection, or appearance. But note that good conduct is required to remain in employment and make progress in life. Society looks up to you for its reinvention. And here I commend you to the golden words of evergreen English writer Charles Dickens, who urged the young to always have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. I urge all of you to let these words guide your engagements with the word you are graduating into. May God the Almighty guide your way as you say bye for now to Achievers University. To the honoraries of today, your choice and approval by the University Senate and Council is a testimony to your characters and contributions to society and humanity. As you know, honorary doctoral degree of Achievers University is not for sale. It is given to whom the cap fits, in strict adherence to tradition and convention of great universities all over the world. Engineer Ife Oyedele is being recognized as a great alumni of the University of Lagos, as an accomplished engineer and a great son of Ikale in Ondo State. Mrs. Jumoke Anifowose, a great woman of valor and the daughter of the late leader of Afenifere and former governor of Ondo State, Chief Michael Adekunle Ajasin, whose records are yet to be surpassed in honesty and transparency. Herself, a role model to the female gender, an accomplished legal practitioner of note. Congratulations, man. Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar, the Registrar of Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, who delivered our convocation lecture yesterday, under whose watch the nursing science profession has somersaulted to greater heights, producing professional nurses for the entire world. I congratulate you all for the honor well deserved. To our royal fathers, particularly from our kingdom, as your son, I greet you all with awe and with full cultural respect. Permit me to publicly appeal to you to please allow peace to reign in our kingdom. Peace is health, and health is wealth. A healthy kingdom is a wealthy land. History, we have a chapter for the roles you play individually and collectively in making or unmaking our kingdom. Your sons and daughters home and abroad look up to you to allow us to breathe. Olowo Adedipe and Ojomo Oludipe were brothers of the same parents. With love, they protected and defended themselves in times of war. With love, they created two kingdoms out of a war, and they reigned over the great Owo kingdom up to Edo and Kaba. We earnestly beg you to return to that era of unconditional love so that we, your children, can breathe. No meaningful development can be achieved if there is no peace in this land. Development can only thrive in an atmosphere of peace and harmony. Peace is undoubtedly the most important ingredient of development. So I appeal to you, our royal fathers, to please share your thoughts and allow peace to reign for the sake of God, for the sake of your forefathers, and for the sake of your subjects. I cannot end this address without expressing my profound appreciation to all the stakeholders of this project. Special thanks to the Almighty God, the originator and executor of dreams, for the vision and enablement to go this far. I also appreciate your Royal Majesties, particularly His Royal Highness, the Alale of Idashe Kingdom, and the Dacian community for being a good host. The parents and guidance of our students are the heroes of this university. You made the right choice of allowing us to mentor your children. You have spent your hard-earned money in sending your world's heir. Thank you so much. May God reward your labors of love. May your children become great achievers in life. I must thank my family, particularly my wife and children, for their sacrifices and contribution towards the university project. The council members, the management and staff, and students of this citadel of learning deserve a special appreciation for their dedication and commitment towards the actualization of our mission and mission of this university. I cannot forget our bankers, the Stanbic IBTC, for the partnership that works, despite the high interest rate foisted on us by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Your commitment to building the infrastructure of Achievers University is highly appreciated. In conclusion, let me end this speech by thanking all our invited guests and friends of this university. For a university, the journey is as important as the destination. We remain committed to our founding vision, our mission, and the golden shore is our harbor. We are just 16 years old in our journey to impacting humanity. Keep believing in us, and together we shall fulfill our dreams and aspirations by the grace of God. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much for that beautiful speech by the Pro-Chancellor. It is now time for the conferment of honorary degrees. Before that, please allow me to welcome the Director of Nursing Services, Ondo State. Alant is amongst us here. You are welcome, ma'am. The National President of National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives. You are welcome, sir. And my uncle, Chief T.S. Akinibola, you are welcome, sir. The Chancellor, sir. The Council and Senate of Achievers University Owo have resolved that honorary doctoral degrees be conferred on these three worthy persons whose names are here listed. 1. Engineer Ifeoluwa Olushola Oyedele, Executive Director, Niger Delta Power Holding Company of Nigeria, Abuja. 2. Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe, former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Ondo State. And 3. Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar, Registrar, Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. The Vice Chancellor, I call upon the University Orator to present the citation of Engineer Ifeoluwa Olushola Oyedele, Executive Director, Niger Delta Power Holding Company of Nigeria, Abuja. Engineer Ifeoluwa, please come up here to receive your award.
The Chancellor, sir, permits me to read the citation of Engineer Ifeoluwa Olushola Oyedele. Engineer Ifeoluwa Olushola Oyedele, born on the 8th of October 1958, to the family of late Chief Matthew Olakunle Oyedele, MBE, and Mrs. Comfort Ile Ola Oyedele, is undoubtedly one of Africa's most shining stars. After traveling 6 different villages and towns for his primary education, Ife, being a son of a traveling primary school teacher, was admitted into the prestigious Government College Ibadan, GCI, in 1971. There he distinguished himself early as a disciplined, hardworking, and highly principled young leader. At the end of his first year in GCI, he was given a special prize as the best behaved from one boy in sorting house. It is not on record that the same prize was ever given to another student in the history of the school. A thoroughbred gentleman, even as a young teenager, he won many other awards in GCI for excellent performances, both in academic and character. He held positions of responsibility, including that of a store boy and house prefect in Sustain House. His principal described Ifeoluwa as highly dependable in his testimonial. He passed out of secondary school with flying colors in 1975 and proceeded to the Polytechnic Ibadan for advanced studies. After a brief stint at the Polytechnic Ibadan, he was admitted into the University of Lagos, Yaba, Lagos, from where he graduated in 1982. Interestingly, he was very active in the students' politics of all the institutions he attended. In Unilag, he was at various times the governor of Overbridge Extension Hall, ex-official officer in El Kanemi Hall, and president of the University of Lagos Engineering Society. He also served as member and speaker to temporal of the Students' Representative Council. Engineer Oyedele began his professional career with DAFEC Consultants, where he served as a pupil engineer for his NYSC primary assignment. It was during this period that he was properly trained in the art of gathering engineering data and design of electrification and building projects. This later helped him as he progressed in his career. He was later employed in the Oyo State Ministry of Works and Transport. Engineer Oyedele switched to the private sector when he joined Dime Power Nigeria Amuni Engineering Systems Limited. He later worked with the firm Edison Group and Partners between 1988 and 1989. Thereafter, he was appointed as Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer of Gambia Builders Nigeria Limited. He subsequently held the same position in Rickmore International Limited. In 1992, Engineer Ife Oyedele joined other professionals to set up private engineering firm, Matcom Limited. He is currently the Executive Director, Niger Dental Power Holding Company Limited, after serving with distinction as Executive Director for 4 years in the same company. Ife is the pioneering chairman of Ondo State Power Company Limited and a non-executive director in few other companies. Engineer Oyedele is a stickler to orderliness and excellence who strive for perfection in all he does. His brilliancy, eloquence, fineness, and strength of character are extraordinary. Although a committed Christian, Ife is distinguished in his Christ-like character. No wonder the Methodist Church of Nigeria found him worthy to bestow on him the highly exalted knighthood of John Wesley. Ife is a detribalized Nigerian who is blind to religious and other clannish tendencies. He has friends who can vouch for him across all faiths and from all tribes across the world. Engineer Oyedele is a well-sought speaker who has delivered several papers on diverse issues ranging from banking, engineering, youth development, mentorship, and parenting. As a scholar, this gentleman boasts of several papers and keynote presentations. Engineer Ife Oluwa Oyedele is currently the president of the University of Lagos Alumni Association worldwide. He has previously served the association in other capacity. He is a member of the University of Lagos Governing Council and also on the Court of Governors of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Engineer Ife Oyedele is a recipient of several prestigious awards across the globe, including Ondo State Man of the Year in 2018. He is also After a strict contest, he emerged the African Man of the Year for his exemplary service to Nigeria and Africa. The annual event is organized by the Netherlands-based Voice of Africa magazine. His other notable awards include African Achiever Award, Platinum Leadership Award of Integrity, Service to Humanity, and the Oodua Man of the Year. Oyedele was recently installed as the Atayeshe of Idepe Okete-Kupa, in addition to a few other chieftaincy titles. Ife's most striking traits are his bluntness, humility, kindness, and generosity. He enjoys listening to music, reading, and is a great motivator. Distinguished academics, he is a vastly experienced and awesomely competent individual who is without a doubt a tested and trusted person. Ifeoluwa is highly reputed and respected for his integrity and deep understanding of engineering, businessman, and politics. He is married to Omobola. Their union is blessed with highly responsible and disciplinary children who have distinguished themselves in their field of endeavor and are quietly making waves in their profession. The Chancellor, sir, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Engineer Ifeoluwa Oyedele for his honorary award. Thank you.
The Chancellor, sir, the Council and Senate of Achievers University, Owo, has also resolved to honor the Chancellor, sir. You may now proceed to confer on Engineer Ifeoluwa Olushola Oyedele the award of his honorary doctoral degree. The Chancellor.
Thank you. Thank you. By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, confer on Engineer Ifeoluwa Olusola Oyedele, Doctor of Engineering, honoris causa. Congratulations.
It's my pleasure to invite Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe, former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Ondo State, to please come up for our award. Yes. The citation of Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe will be read by the Dean, College of Engineering and Technology, Professor Ayodeji.
Chancellor, sir, permit me to read the citation of Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe. Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe is the last child of the legendary Chief Michael Adekunle Ajasin, CFR, the first elected governor of Ondo State, the then Ondo and Ekiti State, and Chief Mrs. Babafunke Ajasin, OFR, both of blessed memory. Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe is a product of St. Louis Catholic Girls Secondary School, Ondo, and Olivet Baptist High School, Oyo. She was admitted to the University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University, to read law in 1970 and graduated with an LLB honor degree in 1974. She was thereafter called to the Nigerian bar in 1975. She has had a checkered career in law practice, gathering a professional experience from both the public and private sectors. She was at various times a legal counsel with the Lagos State, NYSC, and the Federal Ministry of Justice, and later worked at the law firm of SPA, Ajibade & Co., before ending up as a legal officer at the Federal Mortgage Bank in 1979. In 1981, she set up a private practice as Olajumoke Anifowoshe & Co., adjacent chambers. She's a notable notary public, an associate of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators, and a qualified mediator, neutrals. She has occupied several challenging and leadership positions, some of which include National Secretary, Life Member, International Federation of Women Lawyers, Legal Advisor of Country Women Association of Nigeria, COAN, Legal Assessor, Pharmacist Council of Nigeria, PCN, Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice, Ondo State, Secretary and President, Zonta International Club of Lagos 2, Life Member, Secretary and Vice Chairman, Young Women Christian Association, Secretary, Adjacent Foundation since inception over 25 years ago, former Chairman, Community Development Foundation, Member Board of Trustees of Yoruba Academy, Matrons of Ladies Guild of our Anglican Diocese, Founder, Bakoba Women's Empowerment Fund, former Chairman, Management Board, University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital, former Chairman, Abuja Infrastructure Investment Center. Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe's foray into politics has been no less eventful, as evidenced from our various energetic activities and leadership positions within political organizations held between 1999 and now. Member, Justice Committee of Lagos State Transition Work Group, Member, Caretaker Committee, Alliance for Democracy, Ikeja, Local Government Area, Lagos, and Member Ward E, Ikeja, Local Government Area, Lagos. Chairman, AD, Afenifere Ikeja, Local Government Area, Lagos. Member, AD, Igboroko 2, Ward 1, our local government area of Ondo State. Member, AD, Afenifere Ondo State. Executive Member, Alliance for Democracy, our local government area. Chairman, AD, Ondo North Senatorial District. Deputy Chairman, Action Congress, Ondo State. Chairman, Reconciliation and Mobilization Committee of AC, Ondo State. Member, Afenifere Renewal Group. State Chairman, ACN, Ondo State. Gubernatorial Aspirant, Action Congress of Nigeria, ACN. Former All Progressive Congress, APC National Delegate. Secretary, APC Screening Committee for the nomination of candidate for public office, Nasarawa State. Founder and leader of Ondo State APC Women for Change. Chairman Board of Trustees, 774 Women for Better Nigeria Initiative. Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe has also won several accolades for her selfless, meritorious, and philanthropic services. Some of the awards she received from various organizations include the following: Service Award by Rotaract Club of Ondo State Polytechnic Award. Distinguished Alumni of Bafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. The Woman of Merit Gold Award by People State and the Resource Magazine. Junior Chamber International, Nigeria, Federal University of Technology, Akure. Collegiate Chapter for Contribution to Youth Development and Human Rights. Distinguished Tribalizers Award by Nigerian Bar Association, Women Forum. Award of Distinguished Friend, Comrade of Cuba by Free, the Cuba 5 Solidarity Organization. Distinguished Award of Visionary Contribution to the Growth of Humanity by our local government student union of Bafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife chapter. Women Association Award of Omoluka. Recipient of Ondo State 40 Icons at 40. Conferment of Esned Deborah by St. James's Anglican Church, Ikeja, a neighborhood church. The Distinct Legacy Award of our Anglican Diocese 2023. Iyaewe Michael Adekunle Ajasin Memorial Anglican Church. In 2014, she founded and continues to be the leader of the Ondo State APC Women for Change, which campaigned vigorously for the emergence of the President, Muhammadu Buhari, and the party in Ondo State. With their outreach visit to all the markets across Ondo State and radio jingle of Esoloja, that is Esoloja, say it in the marketplace. A board of trustees, chairmanship of 774 Women for Better Nigeria Initiative has since this group contributing to the betterment of Nigerian women politically and economically in all the 774 local government areas in Nigeria. There is no local government in Nigeria without a 774 representative since its incorporation in 2021. Milestone of a thoroughbred leader. Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe has proven to be a leader right from her younger days as a pupil of St. Andrew's Anglican Primary School, Owo. She was appointed the head girl in her final year. Also, as a student of St. Louis Catholic Girls Secondary School, Ondo, she was elected a prefect in her final year. While at Olivet Baptist High School, where she did higher school, she was appointed a house captain. She also delivered papers at different times at national and international conferences. Mrs. Anifowoshe is a widow with 3 full-grown children, all professional, and grandchildren. Mr. Chancellor, sir, permit me to present to you this elegant woman, both within and outside, for this award.
The Chancellor, sir. The Chancellor, sir, you may now proceed to confer on Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe the award of her honorary doctoral degree.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, confer on Mrs. Olajumoke Anifowoshe, Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Congratulations.
I have the honor to call on Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar, Registrar, Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. The orator to read his citation is Professor Mrs. Daniels, Dean of College of Natural and Applied Sciences.
Chancellor, sir, permit me to read the citation of Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar. Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar was born over 50 years ago at Wuno Village, Wuno local government area in Sokoto State, to the family of Abubakar Galadima. He started his primary education in 1973 in Wuno town and attended Government College, Sokoto. He completed his secondary school in 1983. Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar studied at University of Nigeria, Nsukka, University of Ghana, and Miriam Abacha American University for his bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees, respectively. A thoroughbred professional and administrator, Dr. Farouk Abubakar holds a master in public administration from Usman Dan Fodio University, Sokoto, and holds several professional qualifications duly registered with the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. He is also a fellow of West African College of Nursing. Alhaji Farouk Umar Abubakar was appointed as the Secretary General and Registrar of the Nursing and Midwifery Council in 2016. Prior to his appointment, he was serving the nation and humanity as the Provost, College of Nursing Science, Sokoto State. On assumption of duty at the helm of affairs of the Council, he was confronted with many challenges, ranging from the urgent need to reform the nursing and midwifery education, administrative bottlenecks, as well as other challenges. Within a short period of time, Dr. Farouk Abubakar moved swiftly to launch a transformation agenda which revolutionized every aspect of nursing education and practice, using the international benchmark as a guide. No wonder the profession of nursing in Nigeria is a reference point all over the world under the administrative leadership of Dr. Farouk Abubakar. Services at the Nursing and Midwifery Council has been digitalized, and the curriculum of the training institution accredited by the Council has been upgraded. He has widened the scope, reformed the system with many nursing programs on board, and he has broken barriers to empowerment and job satisfaction. He worked assiduously to improve relationship of the Council with local and international institutions. The multidirectional leadership success has earned him the recognition as the Digital Registrar of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. Some of his accomplishments during this period of his stewardship at the helm of affairs of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria include providing conducive and enabling working environment with adequate office accommodation, furnished with work implements and computerization of council services. Providing computers, laptops, internet facility, etc. for ease of doing business. Engaging and supporting staff development and training programs. For the first time, the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria developed and maintained a 5-year strategic plan to provide direction in achieving its vision. Adhering to annual operational plan through the establishment of monitoring and evaluation units. He has attended several workshops at national and international levels, and he has authored several academic papers. In conclusion, he is married and blessed with children. His hobbies include reading and playing volleyball. Some of the administrative positions occupied by Dr. Farouk Abubakar include, in 1997 to year 2000, Principal Nurses Educator, College of Nursing and Midwifery, Sokoto State. 2000 to 2003, Assistant Chief Nursing Educator, College of Nursing and Midwifery, Sokoto State. 2003 to 2006, Chief Nurse Educator, College of Nursing and Midwifery, Sokoto State. 2004 to 2016, Facilitator Bachelor of Nursing Science Program, National Open University of Nigeria. 2006 to 2010, Deputy Director Nurse Educator, College of Nursing and Midwifery, Sokoto State. 2011 to 2013, Director Nurse Educator, College of Nursing and Midwifery, Sokoto State. 2013 to 2015, Deputy Provost Academic, College of Nursing and Midwifery, Sokoto State. 2015 to 2016, Provost, College of Nursing and Midwifery, Sokoto, Sokoto State. 2013 to 2016, Acting Head of Department, Department of Nursing Science, Usman Dan Fodio University, Sokoto State. 2016 to date, Registrar, CEO, Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. He has to his credit many awards in recognition of his excellent performance and meritorious service to humanity and the Council. The Chancellor, sir, I'm honored to present to you Dr. Umar Farouk Abubakar for his award.
The Chancellor, sir, you may now proceed to confer on Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar the award of his honorary doctoral degree.
By the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I confer on Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar, Doctor of Nursing Science, honoris causa. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The Chancellor, sir, it's my honor and privilege to call on Dr. Farouk Abubakar to give his response.
The Chancellor, sir, of this great university, Right Honorable Yakubu Dogara, the Pro-Chancellor of this university, Honorable Bode Awedri, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Omolaji, Illinois, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, other principal officers, His Majesty, the Oluwa of O, and the other majesties here present, the Sarkin Sudan of Borno, Sokoto State, other invited guests, let me respectfully stand on the duly established protocol. In the name of God, the most merciful, permit me, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to humbly express my gratitude to that of the institutions I represent, the National Military Council of Nigeria, to the Senate and management of the Achiever University, for finding me worthy of honorary doctorate degree of this prestigious university. I find this award particularly dear because it comes from the youngest and probably one of the best, if not the best, among the fair in Nigerian university of their contemporary. I'm proud to be associated with the great university of this nature, the Achiever University, and to be associated with the great university. And I want to assure the Chancellor, the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor, and the entire management that as a recipient of this degree, I will emboss my personal and official capacity. I will work particularly to justify the trust that was imparted to me anywhere and throughout my life. Thank you and God bless you. I appreciate.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to invite Mrs. Dr. Olajumoke Anifowoshe for her response. A round of applause for her, please.
The governor in absentia, represented here by Mrs. Ilawole, the Chancellor of the University, Honorable Yakubu Dogara, the Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Bode Ayorinde, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor O.O. Irinoye, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor J.O. Fayeye, the Governing Council, Registrar, Deans, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents and guardians, graduates and students of Achiever University, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to be associated with this institution, particularly on this day when it holds its 13th convocation ceremony. In this regard, I thank the Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, and the Governing Council of the university for inviting me here and for bestowing on me the honorary degree of laws. It is very satisfying to see what has been achieved here over the life of this institution since the idea of establishing it was conceived and concretized in December 2007. But it is equally important to know that this institution is the outcome of people coming together and saying they are going to do something for themselves and for others. And upon deciding what the goal is and what needs to be done, committing themselves to that task until it is done. This is a project where notable personalities came together to expand the scope of the educational institute started by Dr. Ayorinde to cover the establishment of a private university. I stand before you today with an overwhelming sense of gratitude and humility as I accept this prestigious honorary degree of laws degree from Achievers University. To say that I'm deeply honored and moved by this recognition will be an understatement. I am genuinely touched and appreciative of the generosity and faith that this esteemed institution has placed in me. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the university administration, the distinguished faculty, and the Board of Trustees for considering me worthy of this tremendous honor. I am truly humbled to join the ranks of illustrious individuals who have received honorary degrees from this esteemed institution over the years. Receiving a doctorate of laws degree is a tremendous occasion for me, not just because of the prestige associated with this title or the fact that I am a lawyer, but because it symbolizes the enduring power of education and the pursuit of knowledge. It reinforces the idea that learning is a lifelong journey and that recommends the boundaries of time and space. As I reflect upon the significance of this honor, I am reminded of the countless individuals who have played a pivotal role in shaping the intellectual and personal growth. My intellectual and personal growth. My late parents, Chief Michael Adekunle Ajashin, CFR, and Chief Mrs. Babafunke Ajashin, MON, and the rest of my family who are with me here today, mentors, colleagues, and close friends. Each one has contributed in their own unique way to the person I am today. The honorary degree is as much a testament to their support as it is to my own efforts. Moreover, I must acknowledge countless students who pass through the hallowed halls of this institution year after year, and in particular, this year's graduates. Your dedication to learning, your pursuit of excellence, and your unwavering commitment to making a positive impact on the world inspire me. It is your passion for knowledge that fuels the engine of progress and innovations, and I am confident that you will carry the torch of wisdom into the future. In today's rapidly changing world, where challenges are as complex as they are diverse, the importance of legal education cannot be overstated. The principles of justice, equality, and the rule of law are the bedrock upon which any civilized society is built. As recipients of honorary degrees, I and my colleagues bear a collective responsibility to champion the ideals and work towards creating a world that is fair, just, and inclusive. I accept this honorary degree of laws not as a culmination of my journey, but as an affirmation of the responsibilities that come with it. It is a call to action, a reminder that education is not just a means to personal success, but a tool for positive transformation in the broader society. In conclusion, I would like to express my deepest gratitude once again to Achievers University, its esteemed faculty, and those who have been part of my educational and personal journey. I am profoundly honored to stand here before you today, and I pledge to uphold the values that this honorary degree represents. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is my honor and privilege to invite Engineer Dr. Ifeoluwa Olushola Oyedele for his response.
The Chancellor, sir, the Pro-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor, the representative of the Governor of Ondo State, my own sister, Kabiyesi, Your Imperial Majesty, Oba Gbadegẹṣin Ogunoye III, my wife, my friends, fellow honorees, graduates of today, other Kabiyesis here present, not forgetting my own Kabiyesi, Oba Adetuwo. The graduates of today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the beginning of this year, I never dreamed that a day like this will come. I'm truly grateful and honored to be standing here today under the vision of a man who is as small as I am, but who is mighty and giant in the Lord. I want to thank every man, every woman who has ever taught me one thing or the other. When the guest speaker was speaking yesterday, he said education is both formal and informal. But I dare say that the education we receive outside the four walls of a university or of a classroom is perhaps the most important in our lives. As a child, you start your life by weighing on yourself and by pooing on yourself. But your aunties, your parents begin to teach you how to potty train you, to teach you how to manage even those tiny things. So it is very important that we understand and appreciate that education is not about the four walls. What this does is to open our hearts to possibilities that are beyond human comprehension. And I want to thank every teacher from my 7 different primary schools that I attended, some as far back as Akotogbo in Ondo State, Government College Ibadan, the Polytechnic, the University of Ife, and also the great University of Lagos. I want to thank every member of the Alumni Association who have supported me and who have voted me to be the president of the University of Lagos Alumni Association worldwide. I want to thank the Nigerian Society of Engineers, where incidentally, in the last few years, I have been fortunate to have all of the fellowship that is possible in that profession. I'm grateful to my wife and to my children who continue to inspire me to great things. But I think my word today is particularly for the graduates and also for some of us who still have an opportunity to breathe on top of the land that the Lord has created. And I take my example from the life of Joseph in the Bible. I'm sure that every religion has heard about the life of Joseph. But one thing I noticed in the life of Joseph, which has inspired me, which keeps me and keeps my eyes on the sparrow, is the fact that whether he was the son of a rich and wealthy man, whether he was a man that was despised by his brethren, whether he was a servant in the house of Potiphar, whether he was a lowly prisoner, and whether he was a great man and prime minister in the land of Egypt, his character never changed. If you read the record of his life, you will see that at every stage, the description of what he was and what he represents was always the same thing. I charge you graduates today to ensure that whether you are going through fire, whether you are going through difficult times, whether you are going through the joyous moments of life, you must maintain your values. It is only then that we can build a nation that we can be proud of. I can assure you that this man standing in front of you today has not always been rich. I have been up there, I have been down there. I have had times when I could not even put, my wife cannot put the smallest of fishes on our rice. But I assure you that in all of those circumstances, my character, my values have remained the same. And all of those people who have encountered me will attest to this. Whether as a student in Government College Ibadan, where in 5 years, I can say with all sense of modesty that I was never punished, even as a young boy, from Form 1 to Form 5. That's incredible. I want to enjoin you as graduates of this great citadel, because this is a great university. In fact, I'm happy, sir, that today you have made me an achiever. I am committed to this university. In fact, even from yesterday, I started learning how to sing the anthem of the university. Because apart from the University of Lagos anthem and the Government College Ibadan anthem, I will learn to speak and to sing this and the anthem of Achievers University by heart, always, always. With due humility, with respect, I accept this honor that has been bestowed on me. I wish I could say that I want to rebuild the entire university. Pro-Chancellor, sir, I want to assure you that Achievers University is now one of my investments. The truth of the matter is that when the Pro-Chancellor called me after I had received the letter, he said something. He said, "No strings attached." In the last 1 year, I must have received over 50 awards, and I pay no kobo for any award. But for a university of this standard to call you and to say, "No strings attached," I pray that God will give me long life. But as long as I breathe, and as long as I have investments in this world, Achievers University will become one of my investments. To start with, I'm going to do an endowment in the name of this university in the sum of 5 million naira for academic pursuit. I will also discussed with the Pro-Chancellor. When I was coming into this place yesterday and I saw the edifice that is standing in this place, I said to him, I think I will put something that is worthy of emulation in this place. God being my helper. Pro-Chancellor, sir, I want to thank you very much. I'm highly honored. And I pray that this university continues to go from one level of glory to another level of glory. It will become even higher than all the Harvard and all of the great universities we dream of. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much for that beautiful response. It's now time for admission to postgraduate degree. The Chancellor, sir, the persons who will hereafter be presented, having fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Achievers University and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the postgraduate degree of various programs in the School of Postgraduate Studies. I therefore call on the Dean of the School of Postgraduate Studies, Professor L.O. Adetula, to present the graduates.
Will the graduating students in the School of Postgraduate Studies and rise and remain standing? The Chancellor, sir, I present to you, by the authority of the Senate, the persons standing and those unavoidably absent, whose names appear in this list, and for whom I stand proxy, and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted in the degrees of Masters of Science in Accounting, Business Administration, Nursing Science, and Master of Business Administration of Achievers University.
By the power conferred on me as the Chancellor, I hereby admit you all individually and severally to the degrees of Master of Science in Accounting, Business Administration and Nursing Science, and Master of Business Administration of Achievers University.
Will the graduates now turn their tassels of their caps to the left and take their seat?
Thank you very much. Congratulations, master degree holders. Admission to first degrees. The Chancellor, sir, the persons who will hereafter be presented having fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Achievers University and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degree of their program in the Faculty of Medical Laboratory Science I therefore call on the Dean of the Faculty of Medical Laboratory Science to present the graduates.
The Chancellor, sir. Will the graduating students, the graduates of Medical Laboratory Science, stand and remain standing? The Chancellor, sir. I present to you, by the authority of the Senate, the persons standing and those unavoidably absent, whose names appear in the list, for whom I stand proxy, and who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science of Achievers University. For your...
Thank you. By the power conferred on me as the Chancellor, hereby admit you all individually and severally to the degree of Bachelor of Medical Lab Science of the Achievers University.
Thank you. Will the graduates now turn the tassels of their cap to left and sit? Congratulations.
Thank you so much. The Chancellor, sir, the persons who will hereafter be presented, having fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Achievers University, and who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degrees of their programs in the Faculty of Nursing Science. I therefore call on the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Nursing Science to present the graduates, Dr. S.K. Olubi.
Will the graduating students in the Faculty of Nursing Science rise and remain standing? The Chancellor, sir, I present to you by the authority of the Senate, the persons standing and those unavoidably absent, whose names appear in this list and for whom I stand proxy, and who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Nursing Science of Achievers University.
By the power conferred on me as the Chancellor, I hereby admit you all, individually and severally, to the degree of Bachelor of Nursing Science of Achievers University.
Will the graduates now turn the tassels of their caps to the left and sit?
Congratulations. The Chancellor, sir. The persons who will hereafter be presented, having fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Achievers University, and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in the College of Engineering and Technology. I therefore call on the Dean of the College of Engineering and Technology to present the graduates, Professor S.P. Ayodeji.
Will the graduating students in the College of Engineering and Technology rise and remain standing? The Chancellor, sir, I present to you, by the authority of Senate, the persons standing and those unavoidably absent, whose names appear in this list, and for whom I stand proxy, and who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering, Computer Engineering, and Mechatronics Engineering of Achievers University.
By the power conferred on me as the Chancellor, I hereby admit you all, individually and severally, to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering, Computer Engineering, and Mechanical Engineering of Achievers University.
Thank you. Will the graduates now turn the tassels of their caps to the left? Please celebrate them. You can sit.
Congratulations. The Chancellor, sir. The persons who will hereafter be presented and having fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Achievers University and have been found worthy both in character and learning to be admitted to the degrees of their various programs in the College of Law. I therefore call on the Dean of the College of Law to present the graduates, Dr. S.A. Joshua.
Will the graduating students in the College of Law rise and remain standing? Chancellor, sir. I present to you the Chancellor, sir, by the authority of Senate, the persons standing and those unavoidably absent, whose names appear in the list and for whom I stand proxy, and who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws of Achievers University.
By the power conferred on me as the Chancellor, I hereby admit you all, individually and severally, to the degree of Bachelor of Laws of Achievers University.
Will the graduates now turn the tassels of their cap to the left and take your seat? Congratulations.
Thank you. The Chancellor, sir. The persons who will hereafter be presented, having fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Achievers University, and have been found worthy both in character and learning to be admitted to the degrees of their various programs in the College of Natural and Applied Sciences. I therefore call on the Dean of the College of the Natural and Applied Sciences to present the graduates, Professor Mrs. A.O. Daniels.
Will the graduating students in the College of Natural and Applied Sciences rise and remain standing? The Chancellor, sir, I present to you, by the authority of Senate, the persons standing and those unavoidably absent, whose names appear in this list and for whom I stand proxy, and who have been found worthy both in character and learning to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Industrial Chemistry, Computer Science, Geology, and Microbiology of Achievers University. Chancellor, sir.
By the power conferred on me as the Chancellor, I hereby admit you all, individually and severally, to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Industrial Chemistry, Computer Science, Geology, and Microbiology of Achievers University.
Will the graduates now turn the tassels of their caps to the left and sit? Congratulations.
The Chancellor, sir, the persons who will hereafter be presented having fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Achievers University and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted to the degrees of their various programs in the College of Social and Management Sciences. I therefore call on the Dean of the College of Social and Management Sciences to present the graduates. Professor A.A. Akinwumi.
Will the graduating students in the College of Social Management Sciences stand and remain standing? Chancellor, sir, I present to you, by the authority of the Senate, the persons standing and those unavoidably absent, whose names appears in the list and for whom I stand proxy, who has been found worthy in character and learning to be admitted to the degree of science in accounting, business admin, economics, mass communication, criminology and security studies, political science, sociology, and international relations of Achievers University.
By the power conferred on me as the Chancellor, I hereby admit you all, individually and severally, to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accounting, Business Administration, Economics, Mass Communication, Criminology, and Security Studies, Political Science, Sociology, and International Relations of Achievers University.
Will the graduates now turn the tassels of their caps to the left and sit? Congratulations.
Congratulations, all of you. The Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to call upon Adama Rebecca, the best graduating students with outstanding academic performance and leadership qualities during the 2022-2023 academic session, to come over to present a valedictory speech on behalf of all the graduates. A round of applause for her.
The Chancellor, sir, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of University Governing Council, the Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor and other principal officers of the university, members of Senate of the university, all academic and non-teaching staff, our dear parents, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, the great achiever students, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I am highly honored to stand here today representing the graduating class of 2023. On behalf of the graduating students, I say thank you for being here to make our day a memorable one. We have spent between 3 and 5 years, depending on the course of study and the mode of entry, during which period we were all subjected to the drilling process that has shaped us into becoming the achievers that we are today. We are indebted to God for his faithfulness and to this great citadel of learning, Achievers University, for the transformation that has taken place between our innocence at admission and now that we are being discharged as achievers. We acknowledge our lecturers who have impacted so much into us, and we appreciate our parents and guardians for being our support system, doing all they could to make sure we soar above them because they understand that ignorance is more expensive than education. I'm especially grateful to God for my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Musa Adama. They gave me wings to fly. They have been my source of encouragement and motivation. I dedicate the awards I collected today to my late mom, Mrs. Rachel Adama. May her soul continue to rest in the bosom of the Lord. And to my loving and committed dad, I pray that your labor will never be in vain in Jesus' name. I'm grateful to God for my siblings. They are the best in the world. My friends, they are so amazing. My roommates and well-wishers, God bless you all. I acknowledge my lecturers who greatly inspired me. Professor Gaius Okwezuzu, Professor T.S. Adene, Professor O.A. Orifowomo, Professor Kato Gogo Kingston, Dr. Atoyebi, Daddy Jayebo, Mrs. Kolade Itunu. Time will fail me to mention you all, but thank you so much and God bless you abundantly. Today is a great day in our lives as it marks the end of our undergraduate stress, but definitely not the end of self-development and education. Growing up, I was not an exceptional student, and I had this teacher back then who saw me as a dullard and talked me down. So getting into the higher institution, it was not one of my goals to be amongst the best students because I felt there was more to them and I just could not meet up with the standards. But I gave due diligence to my studies and God colored my efforts. Now I've come to understand that indeed, there are no special people anywhere. The result is same when the principles are right. Whatever your hands find to do it with all your might. And above all, trust God. Because if the Lord does not build a house, they labor in vain that build it. To my colleagues that are being discharged today, I congratulate you all. We shall miss ourselves and the comradeship that existed amongst us. Perhaps we shall meet again in the field of our individual adventures. We all remain proud members of the University Alumni Association, and so we are bound to continue with our comradeship, and the bond we share shall not sever. To my junior colleagues, Michelle Obama once said, "The only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work for them. You have the potential of success, and you only realize it when you give due diligence. God would order your steps, but you would take the steps." Thank you.
Thank you so much for that beautiful speech. The Chancellor, sir, Pro-Chancellor, and every one of us in this hall, I want to commend our patience for standing and sitting right throughout this occasion. It is time for us to listen to some announcements. Please, members of the university community and graduates, we are going to have the Thanksgiving service, graduation's Thanksgiving service tomorrow by 10 p.m. at the chapel 10 a.m., please. Sorry for that. 10 a.m. at the chapel. Please be there and don't be late. Members on the podium here should please retire to the Senate chambers after the occasion. It's now time for the closure of the ceremony by the Chancellor. Before that, I acknowledge the University Band for the role they have played in today's occasion. The Chancellor, sir, I have the honor and privilege to respectively invite the Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
I hereby declare the 13th convocation of Achievers University closed.
Let us rise for the Achievers University anthem. The exit of the academic procession shall be in reverse order. The exit of the academic procession shall be in reverse order. The 5th Division Chancellor's procession.